Shalom Israel, this is Brother Abdiah from Yahweh's Messengers, and before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, double honors to the elders and apostles in Israel who rule and teach, to the Akims and the highways and byways pushing this word in truth and sincerity, to the brothers and sisters in the truth. This is Matthew chapter 4 verse 19. And he saith unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. In this truth, this is what, Yahweh has called us to be, fishers of men. When we go out, whether you're one of the brothers who go out on the highways and byways to try and wake up the elect, or whether you're just a brother and sister in this truth, there's always an opportunity that we can use to be a fisher. If you're not one who go out on the highways, when you're out and about, you could be in a conversation with someone and you can use that as an opportunity to throw that net, to try and do your bit of fishing. And this is what we're called to do. And whilst we're in this truth, we need to try and own to improve on our fishing skills. And the way we do that by studying, as the scripture says, which I'm going to pull out. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15. It says, study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Whilst we're out there doing the fishing, we need to make sure that we're able to rightly divide the word, because a lot of our people have grown up on a Christian understanding of the scriptures. And we know when you're coming from a Christian point of view, the word ain't rightly divided. There's bare contradictions, loopholes, all kind of funniness going on. So, we need to be studying, getting in this word. It's like, we need to be studying, getting into this word, making sure that when we're out there teaching, or whether we're just out and about and we meet someone, when we're breaking down the word to them, we can rightly divide the word. That's how we become better fishers, how we own in our fishing skills. And I want to keep this short, but this is Jeremiah 16:16. It says, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So right about now we're in that time where we're still fishing. We need to wake up our people, wake up the elect. The better we get at fishing, the quicker we can get out of this situation. It's like when you're talking to people on the street, if they don't want to listen, then let them be. Maybe it's not for them at this moment in time, but if you're a good fisher, you never know. You could be planting that seed, and the Most High is going to do his bit. We're the one that's planting and sowing, but it's the Most High that's going to give the increase at the end of the day. So the better we become at fishing, the Most High can use us to wake up the elect faster, so that we can get out of this, man. Because I'm sure we've had enough of this. Esau's had his foot on our necks for a long time, and it's not getting any better, and we know it's going to get worse. So the better we get at fishing, the better we own our fishing skills, the better we can get out of here. And that's what we've been called to do. Go back to here, Matthew 4:19, it says, and he saith unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And Yahushua, when we look at the example that he set, let me quickly grab that. Actually, this is First Peter's I'm going to go to. It says, First Peter chapter 1. And it's like First Peter 2:21. That's what I want. It says, for hereunto were ye called, because the Mashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example, that ye should follow his steps. And there was no greater fisherman than Yahushua. He left us a good example of how to be good fishers of men. He had 12 brothers around him that he taught how to be fishers. And once, he had taught them how to be fishers, he sent them out on the highways to wake up the elect. This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5. It says, "These 12 Yahushua sent forth, and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, The kingdom of heaven is at hand." And that's what we do when we go out. We're fishing to wake up the elect for the kingdom. We're going to our people that's scattered through the four corners. Now, there's certain bodies who are able to go across the oceans to other islands and wake up our people. But then you have brothers who's out on the highways who's videoing, whilst they're out on the highways and put it up on YouTube. And that's how we get out to the four corners of the earth. But in doing so, we need to own our fishing skills, get better. Like it says in 2 Timothy 2:15, study to show thyself approved. And this is what we have to do. Pray to the Most High. Ask Him to help us improve our fishing skills. Help us to be able to do His work, be a diligent soldier, so that we can wake up the elect and get out of here. This is Jeremiah 16 and 16 again. It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them." So this is what we're doing. This is the period that we're in right about now. Fishing for the elect. Because after fishing season is over, it says, "And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks." And right about now, we're not in the second half. We're still in the first half, trying to wake up the elect, trying to throw that net out and catch as many fish as we can. So, this is just a short little message to the brothers them that's going out there. We need to pray that the Most High help us hone in our fishing skills. And even to those brothers that's not even going out on the highways and byways, like I said, when you're going out and about, you can still fish. You meet people on your daily journeys. It's just a case of spreading that word, planting that seed, and let the Most High do the rest. Because at the end of the day, we might plant a seed today and you think, oh well, this person ain't really gotten the message, but it's in the Most High's time when He wakes people up. You got the elders who have been in this truth, the apostles who's been in this truth for 20, 25, some 30 years, and it's just now is like you're really seeing Israel really wake up. The masses, them people starting to wake up to who we are. So, and they've been sowing the seed for years. Now the Most High is starting to water that plant and making it grow, giving the increase. And Israel is starting to wake up now. This is why we're seeing all these prophecies starting to advance now. We're seeing all these plagues, these earthquakes, all these things happening. That's because Israel's waking up, and that's because the seeds being planted. Brothers are being diligent fishers, whether they're brothers that go out on the highways and push the word, or whether it's a brother who on their daily journey just passing the message to whoever they come in contact with. But the point is, we need to pray and ask the Most High to improve our fishing skills so that we get better at this thing, because we're actually called to be fishers, and I'm just going to keep it short, but give all praises to the Most High for us being able to have been woken up to this truth, because there's a lot of our people still that's still in the world, and we know that 2/3 ain't going to wake up to this truth. There's certain fish, when you throw your hook in the water and you reel that fish in and you look and you know it's raw, the fish only has fins. There's no scale on this fish. You have to throw that fish back in the water, and that's going to be the 2/3. And there's a lot of fish that we're going to have to throw back in the water. But in the meantime, there's still going to be a good number which is clean. And those are the ones we're looking for the elect. So with that, I'm going to close out. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kadash, Kwam Yasharallah.